Las Vegas, 2026. A $1.75 billion baseball stadium that could redefine the South Strip. A guitar-shaped tower that will become the city's most iconic landmark. 218 miles of high-speed rail connecting Vegas to California at 186 miles per hour. And underground tunnels that could replace the city's entire transportation system. This is an expansion. This is a complete reimagining of how Las Vegas works as a city. The skyline is changing. The infrastructure is being rebuilt. And the stakes have never been higher. Let me show you what's actually being built and what could go catastrophically wrong. In 2026, Las Vegas has more active megaprojects than any time since the mid-2000s casino boom. We're talking about projects that will fundamentally alter the city's economy, infrastructure, and identity. Billions of dollars, thousands of jobs, engineering challenges that have never been attempted in the desert before. But here's what nobody's talking about. These projects are interconnected. If one fails, it could trigger a cascade that threatens them all. Today, I'm breaking down 5 megaprojects that will either transform Las Vegas into a 21st century metropolis or become the next generation of half-finished skeletons and financial disasters. Project number 1, Oakland A's ballpark. The most controversial megaproject in Las Vegas right now sits on 9 acres of the most valuable real estate in America. Location: Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue, right on the Strip. Former Tropicana site. One of the most prime pieces of real estate in the entire city. Capacity: 30,000 people. Total cost: $1.75 billion. But here's what makes this project extraordinary. It's a fully enclosed, air-conditioned baseball stadium. In Las Vegas, where summer temperatures routinely hit 115 degrees Fahrenheit, you can't have an open-air ballpark. Period. So engineers are designing long-span steel roof trusses, deep concrete foundations to handle the desert soil conditions, and a compact multi-level bowl to keep fans close to the field while staying within strict height and shadow limits along the Strip. The foundation work is complex. The site sits over dense utility corridors near the I-15 Tropicana interchange, one of the busiest traffic nodes in the city. Construction has to happen without crippling Strip traffic operations. That's a logistical nightmare. The Tropicana was imploded in October 2024. Ballpark construction started in early 2025, with structural work ramping through 2026 and 2027. Interior fit-out will happen ahead of a planned 2028 season debut. That's an aggressive timeline. 3 years from groundbreaking to opening day. For comparison, the Texas Rangers Globe Life Field took about 3 years and cost $1.2 billion. The A's ballpark is more expensive on a tighter site. But here's the critical question. Will this work economically? The ballpark will sit within walking distance of Allegiant Stadium, creating a rare NFL/MLB stadium district flanking the Strip. That clustering could drive significant economic activity. Hotels, restaurants, entertainment venues capitalizing on 81 home games per season plus playoffs. But if it doesn't work? Vegas is stuck with a $1.75 billion stadium that sits empty 280 days a year, surrounded by undeveloped land, while traffic at the Tropicana intersection becomes permanently gridlocked. But that stadium is just one piece of the South Strip transformation. The North Strip is getting something even more visually striking. Project number 2, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Las Vegas. What happens when you take one of the Strip's most iconic properties and transform it into something that's never been seen before? This is the total transformation of the Mirage into the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Las Vegas. And the centerpiece? A tower shaped like a guitar. This isn't subtle. This isn't understated. This is a massive, unmistakable guitar-shaped structure that will become one of the most recognizable landmarks on the Las Vegas Strip. The visual impact alone makes this one of the most iconic changes to the Strip's skyline in decades. From the I-15, from the air, from anywhere in the valley, you'll see that guitar tower. It's branding at an architectural scale. But building a guitar-shaped tower presents unique engineering challenges. Irregular geometry means custom structural solutions. You can't use standard rectangular floor plates or typical curtain wall systems. Every level has to be individually designed to match the guitar's contours. That means higher construction costs, longer timelines, and more complex mechanical, electrical, and plumbing coordination. But the visual payoff is undeniable. The transformation includes the entire resort property, complete interior renovation, new casino floor, updated hotel rooms, modernized retail and dining spaces. This is a ground-up reimagining of what the Mirage was, rebranded under the Hard Rock banner with that signature rock and roll aesthetic. The project is currently in active construction phases, with different sections being completed on rolling schedules to minimize operational disruption. The guitar tower itself is expected to be the final marquee element, completing the transformation and establishing Hard Rock Las Vegas as a visual anchor for the Central Strip. Project number 3, Brightline West. 218 miles of track, 186 miles per hour, 2 hours from Vegas to LA. This is the most ambitious infrastructure project in Nevada history. Brightline West is a high-speed rail line connecting Las Vegas to Southern California. Roughly 218 miles of dedicated track running mostly in the I-15 median between the Las Vegas area and Rancho Cucamonga, California. Design speed, 186 miles per hour. Travel time, approximately 2 hours from Vegas to the LA metro area. Total cost, estimated at $12 billion. This is a fully grade-separated, electrified high-speed rail system. That means continuously welded rail for smooth high-speed operation. Specialized track designed for 186 miles per hour speeds. Long viaducts and bridges to clear interchanges and sensitive desert terrain. Overhead catenary for electric power. Major terminal and maintenance facilities at the Las Vegas end. But here's the challenge. The route runs through the I-15 corridor, which means engineers have to coordinate construction with ongoing highway traffic. That's a logistical nightmare involving lane closures, utility relocations, and years of construction in one of the most heavily traveled corridors in the Southwest. The $12 billion is being funded through a combination of private capital, federal loans, and grants. Brightline has secured billions in federal support for intercity rail. But $12 billion is a massive number, and the project is vulnerable to cost overruns, delays, and financing challenges. Current target completion, late 2029. But critics question whether projected ridership justifies the cost. Las Vegas to LA is a popular route, but it's also served by low-cost airlines, buses, and personal vehicles. Will people pay for high-speed rail when they can fly Southwest for $59? Project number 4, Midtown Las Vegas. While the Strip gets all the attention, the real urban transformation is happening in a neighborhood most tourists never see. Midtown Las Vegas, centered around the Arts District, is a multi-building mixed-use development that's fundamentally changing the character of downtown Las Vegas. This is residential, hotel, commercial, all integrated into a walkable urban neighborhood, something Las Vegas has historically lacked outside the Strip and downtown. The project is expected to be completed around 2030, and it represents a completely different vision for Las Vegas development. This isn't about casinos or mega resorts. This is about creating livable urban space with local businesses, art galleries, restaurants, and housing that attracts residents, not just tourists. The scale is significant. Multiple buildings, thousands of residential units, hotel rooms for visitors exploring the Arts District, ground floor retail and dining that activates the streetscape. And because it's mixed use, the engineering has to accommodate different structural and acoustic requirements stacked vertically. But here's the risk. Mixed-use urban developments are expensive and complex. They require sustained demand for residential, commercial, and hospitality uses simultaneously. If any one pillar fails, the entire project struggles. And downtown Las Vegas has a mixed track record with large-scale development. The Fremont Street experience revitalized parts of downtown, but other areas remain underdeveloped. Midtown is betting that the Arts District has the cultural momentum to sustain a major mixed-use project. If it works, it creates a new urban core in Las Vegas that attracts young professionals, artists, and entrepreneurs. If it doesn't, it becomes another cluster of half-occupied buildings in a city already saturated with commercial real estate. Project number 5, Vegas Loop. What if you could travel across Las Vegas in minutes, completely avoiding surface traffic, in a network of underground tunnels? The Vegas Loop, developed by Elon Musk's Boring Company, is an expanding underground transportation system designed to move people across Las Vegas in Tesla vehicles through a network of tunnels. This is a phased expansion project. The initial phase connected the Las Vegas Convention Center's multiple halls, allowing attendees to travel between venues in minutes rather than walking long distances. That phase is operational. But the long-term vision is far more ambitious. A citywide network connecting hotels, casinos, the airport, Allegiant Stadium, the Arts District, and eventually extending to the suburbs. The system uses Tesla vehicles, driving through narrow tunnels at speeds up to 155 miles per hour. Stations are located at key destinations, and the vehicles operate autonomously, transporting passengers directly to their destination without stops. The engineering is deceptively simple. Bore tunnels using the boring company's tunnel boring machines, install stations at surface level, and run electric vehicles through the network. No complex rail infrastructure, no overhead power lines, just tunnels and Teslas. But scaling this to a citywide network presents massive challenges. Ventilation for tunnels carrying combustion engines, or even just lots of people. Emergency egress in case of vehicle breakdowns or fires. Station capacity to handle peak demand during conventions or major events. And land acquisition for surface stations in a city where every parcel is expensive and contested. The boring company has proven the concept at the convention center. But expanding to 50-plus stations across the valley requires billions in investment, years of construction, and regulatory approvals from multiple jurisdictions. Current projections suggest phased expansion through the late 2020s and into the 2030s, with each phase adding new stations and extending the network incrementally. Critics question whether this is the best use of resources. Traditional mass transit, light rail, bus rapid transit, could move more people more efficiently. The Vegas Loop, by contrast, is a niche system optimized for point-to-point travel, not mass capacity. And if it doesn't, it's another Las Vegas transportation experiment that didn't scale. 5 megaprojects, billions of dollars. The future of Las Vegas hangs in the balance. But here's the reality. Not every big bet pays off in Vegas. The Sphere lost $500 million. The North Strip has a history of stalled projects. And transportation experiments don't always scale. 2028 to 2030, that's when we'll know. The A's ballpark opens. The Guitar Tower is completed. Brightline West starts service. Midtown finishes construction. The Vegas Loop expands. Will these projects succeed and cement Las Vegas as a global city? Or will they become the next generation of half-finished skeletons and financial disasters? If you want to follow this transformation in real time, subscribe now and hit the bell icon. I'll be covering every major milestone, every delay, every breakthrough as these mega projects take shape. Drop a comment below. Which project are you most excited about? And which one do you think will fail? Like, share, and subscribe for more visionary builds. Las Vegas is changing, and we're documenting every step.